Okay, so this is the early 70s custom 2 combo amp I've been talking about. I think it's loosely designed after maybe a Fender Twin, and here's some of its cleanish sounds. And this is with no pedals, nothing but the amp, just going into the amp. It's got a reverb unit in it. It's pretty good. It's on 5 right now. Settings are mostly about noon, except for the drive, which I have all the way off right now. It's down to 1. And there's a tremolo unit in this bad baby also, and that's also turned off right now. We'll get to that in a moment. Now I'm going to try out the tremolo for a moment. Starting out with the speed on 1 and the depth is on 3 out of 10. And a little bit of a disclaimer here. These strings on my guitar are very, very old, on the Stratocaster here. Very old. I'm not even going to tell you how old, but they're old. And I'm tuned about a whole step flat, so if it was in regular tuning with new strings, it'd probably be quite a bit brighter than that. It's quite a bit like a Fender clean. Before I leave the tremolo, I'm going to go just completely berserk on this. Turn up the speed to about 4.5 and leaving the depth at 3. And here's what you get. Oh, I might as well turn the reverb all the way up for this too. The reverb's on 10. Alright, gonna turn the tremolo off, turn that all the way off again, all the way back down. I'm gonna put the reverb down to about 5, which is a little more than I usually use, but showing off the reverb, it's a pretty good reverb sound. And that's what you get here. Gonna add a slight bit of gain and some compressor. Turn that up a little bit, volume wise. Gonna add a little chorus from the Kimsey chorus there. Add a little bit of delay. Turn that all back off. Go back to just the amp. Alright, everything's back off. Just the amp with its reverb. Wasn't tuned. There's a whole nother batch of controls on the other side here. This side doesn't have the tremolo or the reverb though. So start off dry. And I've got it loud as heck. Jeez, the Maniac was playing this thing. You just have to take my word for it, but this thing is really loud. It's a very loud amp. Here's with some reverb from a reverb pedal I got going here. So that side's not so dry. with some Plexi Crunch Marshally goodness. Hopefully this isn't screaming. Oh, it's screaming. Crazy, crazy, I tell you. A little EQ help here. Punch that up at the bottom just a little bit. Add a little phaser, because I like it. Oops. It gives you some low overdrive sounds, but this pedal really doesn't do that. I have to hook up another overdrive pedal that's a little more tame than this one. But if I did, I'm sure the overdrives would sound just fine. Just fine. I guess that concludes the sounds portion of the Kustom 2 combo amplifier, kind of a Fender Twin knockoff, going back to the channel 1 here. You know, I've never been able to find out if you could play two guitars through this thing. If anybody out there knows, let me know. I got channel 1, I got channel 2. They seem to be completely separate from one another. But I've blown up amps before by playing two guitars at once. And I don't want to do that again, because this is a old gem that's kind of cranky, but it's what I have, so it's what I use. Some clean tone, some phaser. And that concludes the sound portion of this. Getting to know the Kustom 2 early 70s combo amp from Kustom. And now you know the history of Kustom a little bit. And that's all for now. Bye for now.